This is a message to Tophia. Tophia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about Asians. And Tophia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. I'm sorry, but I am no longer a fan of yours.
Real, you are 19 following people 10 years younger than you were on TikTok. There's a whole video of you that's going viral on YouTube. Was on video call with a 14-year-old, showed minors yourself wearing like a diaper.
I have a real job. You don't. All you do is sit on your fat ass all day on TikTok Live and defame me and MG and all that shit. And welcome to a brand new episode of Fat BITCH, aka Type 3 Diabetes.
On October 22nd of 2022, Nova Online makes a video calling out Tophiachu for the racist remarks that she has done in the past.
This is a message to Tophia. Guys, if you don't know who Tophia is, she is a TikToker that has a little less followers than me, but we pretty much make similar content in a sort of way. Guys, Tophia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about Asians. And Tophia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. This is not right. What you are doing is completely wrong, and everybody in this world should be equal. God said that all men are created equal, and therefore, we should all be equal. We should learn to get along in this world, and Tophia, you are not resembling that. So Tophia, if you're watching this, I cannot believe all the stuff that I have seen about you, and I'm sorry, but I am no longer a fan of yours.
Shortly after Nova posted that video bashing Tophia and calling her a racist, a new beef was started on TikTok. Now this is probably one of the dumbest fucking beefs I've ever seen while covering on my channel. But my god, is it interesting. It's going to turn into one of the most beautiful arguments that you've ever seen, and I hope everybody's ready for today because we're going to get right into it. Now, I don't know the chronological order of all of these beefs in the videos that I found, because a lot of the things that they say about each other were, posted on a live and then later screen recorded from that live and then posted onto a different platform, lowering the quality and the sense of when it happened. But if you haven't seen the video I've done on Tophia or the video that I've done on Nova, I recommend go watching both of them so that you know how both of them will operate and you can expect more, and some other stuff will align to be better and true because you'll be learning some things if you know nothing about them. Right after Nova called out Tophia, she ultimately responded with a very long rant on a live, and here it is.
On about Nova. If we're gonna be real, if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be real, you are 19 following people 10 years younger than you were on TikTok. There's a whole video of you that's going viral on YouTube that someone sent me, right? You was on video call with a 14-year-old. You literally showed minors yourself wearing like a diaper. If we're going to be real, saying that that's your kink, that you enjoy wearing diapers, I mean, to each their own. You suck on a binky, you do age regression, which I get some people say that it's a trauma thing, but not for him. Comes on the internet, scams people by not completing cameos, and then complains when someone leaves a negative review.
So in that section you just saw right there, let's hurry up and break it down. Ultimately, Tophia says that Nova has scammed people via, them paying for a cameo and them never receiving that cameo, and then he cries about getting a bad review. That is true. People have purchased Nova's cameos and then not gotten a cameo from Nova, and then they'll put a bad review on him, and then he will go on to cry about it much later. That is not the only form of scamming that he's been a part of. He was also in a very big scheme called Black the Anime, or Ohio the Anime, which turned out to be a massive scam, which I also did a video on. So altogether, this will be around my third video covering this Nova guy or stuff that he has done, but Tophia did say a lot of stuff that was backed up by a lot of facts and did kinda drag his name there because what she was saying was true. Nova was wearing a diaper on a video call with a minor at the age of 19. He also talked about how she liked to watch him sleep and she thought it was cute. He was caught talking to underage girls and in that turn is a pedophile. Now in turn, let's go back and look at some more things that Tophia has said to Nova in response to the video that he's made.
Station head. He didn't even say what he wanted to say. He didn't even get to say what he wanted to say. They literally ran him off of station head. Like, he got so mad that he left. Was it you? Because I'm sorry that I laughed a little, I giggled. But whoever did that, you're a menace to society. I'm gonna tell you that, because he could not handle what you was telling him, and he ran right off a station head. He was like, F this, I'm leaving. I was just like, bro, and it was not me. I wanted to hear what he had to say. Like, I didn't get to hear it, guys. I wanted to hear what he had to say.
I definitely see why I love Taylor too. That is for sure, and you guys know I didn't watch my videos for a while. But some people are just off-put by the fact. You're a menace.
I'm invested in him. No, he's invested in me. So don't say I'm invested in him. He talks about me every day on that Discord.
Because it's a big controversy right now where people think that she is a liar because she announced
and about how famous they are. He's gonna be mad when I get more followers than him. He's really gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, they're more famous than me.
Nova would then go on to make a video also talking about Tophia. Actually, as a matter of fact, he would go on to make 2 videos talking about Tophia, and then Tophia would ultimately respond. But the crazy part is, Nova would then go on to call out 2 more people who have which also been covered on this channel. Each of them being Dylan Zippy, whose video that I made was removed due to bullying or whatnot, and another guy by the name of Lojaime. He would call them out both for being pedophiles when Nova himself is a predator. See, I find that video to be so ironic, given how he was exposed for being a predator. I uploaded an 8-minute long video with purely evidence as to why he is. I think Nova likes to hide the fact that he is, and he tries his hardest for people not to know that he is, because a large portion of the people who are following him don't understand or know the fact that he is one. The video that I just previously showed you and the video that I'm going to show you guys in 1 second both have copyright claimable audio, so I will not be having the audio played. You'll hear that sweet calm background music, but it's once again Nova making a video about Tophia, constantly saying how he's better than her in every single aspect, but I'll leave that up to you as to what you genuinely think. So that glorified Toads video there that you just saw was him saying that he's better than Tophia in every single aspect. That's basically all that was. But you may be thinking, oh, he made that one video talking, and now the 2 videos that I showed you back to back were kind of just like him being a little bit of a goofball, a little bit quirky, letting his quirk show a little bit. Well, this next video that I show you, I'm going to show, and you better be ready for, because it's Nova going in.
That is shit! Welcome to a brand new episode of Fat BITCH disease, aka type 3 diabetes. Alright, so we're gonna start off this mocktail with a little bit of disrespect towards Mama Chew and Brother Chew, a hint of racism and then saying it's not racist, a touch of framing shit on MG and I to cover up what she did, and a touch of this up here. Let's take a moment to admire that this looks exactly like swamp water. Alright, and there you have it, Tophia's potion that she has tried. Let's try it out. Cheers, I'm gonna regret this.
So in that video you just saw, let's make one thing clear, like a quick PSA. We all know that Nova drank that entire cup afterwards. Like, let's be honest, we know he didn't throw that away and acted like it tasted bad. So in that video you saw, Nova claims that Tophia is a racist, and he is correct in that point. Tophia is a racist, as well as she's manipulating in a lot of senses. For those of you who haven't watched both my videos on Nova and Tophia, Tophia is a victimizing person. She's extremely manipulative, and she's been caught watching furry and Asian teen porn. Tophia is a 30-year-old woman, or around that age of 30-year-old woman, caught watching Asian teen porn on a X-video site, which is also known to be a very unreliable site and very disgusting site when it comes to a lot of things related in that sense. Then you have Nova. Nova runs scams on his Cameo site. He supported a scam called Ohio the Anime. He was caught talking to a 14-year-old girl at the age of 19, talking to her on Discord and sending her pictures and videos of him wearing a diaper. Nova has been in around 2 Discord servers that have had extremely bad rules and people running them. Nova was a part of the Ohio the Anime Discord server, which allowed their moderators to be pedophiles, and not only does it allow them to be pedophiles, but allows them to be openly racist. Nova's Discord servers technically aren't as bad, but they are, pretty damn bad, still having some of those same things. We're going to move on from this topic, and I'm going to show you guys Tophia's response to Nova's mocktail drink beverage that he talked about her on.
Anyways, and then you got Nova, right? Nova, made that whole video with the drink, making a mock drink about me and thinking that he dragged me. You didn't drag anyone. You should be dragging your uncle, who's racist and also transphobic, because I remember the post that your uncle posted during that I found out during Black History Month, where he said, if people are offended by this, which was the Confederate flag, then I'm offended by this, which was a picture of a bunch of young black men standing together with their pants sagging and saying that he's offended by that. And it was a very racist post. And then come to find out, somebody in the Discord said that your uncle is also transphobic. And what did you do? You raged. You said nobody talks about, because this is Nova. He rages right? He gets angry all the time, and so he's like, nobody talks about my uncle. Like, you don't mess with my uncle. Okay, I guess I don't mess with your uncle, because I wouldn't. He's racist. But the fact that you came to the defense of your racist uncle on Black History Month says everything I need to know about you and your family. You are racist. The only reason why, and people say, oh, she loves to play the race card all the time. She loves to play. I don't need a white person, a white man like Nova telling me that I'm racist when I can't be, because I'm black and I'm a minority. So thank you. I don't need someone telling me about what I can and cannot be, considering that he defends his racist uncle. So respectfully,
in light of Tophia's latest statement in that video I just showed you, here's about 15 to 20 seconds of Tophia being racist and a bad person.
Ugly person, you retard. You're a coon, how about that? Lucky the president has not said you're Mexico. Who's an Indian giver? I don't consider myself a burnt color.
So once again, a lot of delusional statements coming from Tophia, like where she will tell people to go back to Mexico and then use a lot of slurs and derogatory words towards African American people. Now, there's a lot of mountains of lore, some of it being rather unexplainable at this point due to the fact that there's no videos, no evidence, because a lot of people don't screen record or record the live in general. Now, the next clip I'm going to show you is going to be Tophia going on a rather long rant on her Instagram story. Now, for a lot of these things that I'm going to show you, you will have to pause to read. Now, she talks about how Nova wants to sue her for defamation, but she keeps to spell it and say it as deformation. Now, what's crazy, some people in Nova's Discord server even went out of their way to harass and threaten Tophia. Now, obviously, the way that you'll see them threaten her is via like a voice chat, and it comes off rather as goofy, but it's still a threat nonetheless. In a legal sense, that is still a threat with what they're saying. And to reiterate one last time, you will have to pause for the next 60 seconds because there's a lot of reading involved, and without further ado, here are the clips, everybody.
Oh, and listen up, Tophia. Me, Andy, Pleasant, Bree, and Jake, we're all on our way to New Mexico, and we're all gonna jump you. Okay? And then we're gonna steal Hershey from you. And then I'm gonna queef in Miyuujii's face. So yeah.
Now, the last thing I ever want on this planet, because as everybody here should know, since you all are massive super fans, my biggest fear in the world is 3 people, specifically by the names of Andy, Bree, and Jake, jumping me out of nowhere. I'm extremely terrified of someone by the name of Bree, Jake, and Andy to jump me. You know, you have Andy, the protagonist of Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, and then you also have the other names, which are rightfully so the scariest names that I ever heard. If I was on a battlefield and I heard that Andy was leading them into battle, I think I would honestly shit my pants. I seriously cannot believe that she even went as far to say she was going to queef on Tophia's mother. I am still so bamboozled after I heard that. But yeah, altogether, I mean, this entire beef is just a little bit silly altogether. Like, I don't think either of them really know what they're talking about to a certain extent, if that makes sense. Like, they're kind of just mindlessly arguing like a bunch of programmed robots. So this'll wrap up today's video. I just want everybody to know if there's any like actual groundbreaking things that happen between the two of them, or like any actual more beef that comes out that's worthy of making a video on, I will update everybody on their drama, because I feel like at this point I might as well. Now, obviously, I hope everybody watching is having a damn good day, had a damn good day, is having a damn good night, or will have a damn good night. Other than that, that's everything I have to talk about today, guys, so thank you all for watching. Like if you want, subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.